What's up, Aries? This is going to be a love forecast for the second half of March. This is for my Aries Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a like and throw me a comment. And if you are new to my channel, I put these out every 2 weeks. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I also do offer personal readings, and all the info for that's in the description box of the video. And I am on TikTok and Instagram. If you want to follow me over there, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. So let's get stuck into it. Spirit, what's coming in please for my Aries, Aries Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in the area of love, second half of March. Any love messages for my Aries, Aries Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, second half of March. Oh, the Justice card, the Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Wands. Well, that's you, Aries, as the Queen of Wands. We've got the World card, and then we've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Aries, you are closing something out. Five of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like there's a sense of accomplishment. Five of Pentacles is where we feel disconnected or we felt left out in the cold, and there seems to be an end to that. It seems to be the end of some kind of a loss, maybe. Completion, closure. The Justice card is all about balance. It's about reharmonizing things. It's also something to do with maybe decisions. Maybe you're deciding you want to close something off where maybe you felt things were out of balance or unfair. You know, the Queen of Wands is you sort of getting your groove back, I think, because this is really your archetype. You're coming back into maybe a Queen of Wands. You know, that's your natural energy, so self-confident. It's also magnetic, so you could actually find that you're coming into this really nice energy. I mean, we're moving into your season, aren't we? Aries season in March, towards the end of March. So this could be you actually just feeling like you're coming back to yourself after maybe a bit of a difficult period. Justice card and the Queen of Swords in the reverse, you could feel like there's a situation, Aries, that you're closing out where maybe you felt that someone wasn't honest with you, or maybe you weren't seeing the truth of the matter, but you're having a new perspective on it. The Queen of Swords in reverse could be where you have been lacking in boundaries. So this could also be a karmic lesson that you're mastering now as you're moving forward, and there's a sense of accomplishment in that with the World card. World card is cycles, but this is an end of a cycle. So I'll get a little bit more on it. Some of you have been dealing with a Libra, but I feel like Justice, this is just, it's like karmic justice or karmic rebalancing. So perhaps you've got, you know, this sense of like fresh energy coming towards you. Maybe for a while you felt that you were just on a losing streak. But I actually think there's a new perspective around what has been maybe lost or disappointed you. It's actually, rather than you feeling disempowered, you're feeling like you've got your power back, okay? Mastering a lesson, maybe around your self-worth or your self-confidence. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Something here has not been clear. It's in the reverse, but it's becoming very clear to you now. I think you were dealing with a situation, Aries, where maybe you felt there was a lack of honesty. I said that before. Someone that, like I said, maybe didn't treat you very well or fairly. You know, the Justice card can mean that someone does want to make things right with you. Maybe that's something that you've been waiting on. I just don't feel like you're necessarily moving forward with this person, but I do feel it's giving you a sense of closure. So some of you are dealing with a situation where marriage and divorce is a factor as well with that Justice card, or legal matters. Let me get a little bit more on this Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Swords is in the reverse, but the Ace of Wands is in the upright. So there is this sense of renewed passion, renewed energy. So again, I think that that's you on a personal level. I also feel, Aries, there's something about you maybe closing this out so that you can move forward and you can actually enjoy a new passionate opportunity that could be coming in. I did mention that I think that you're quite magnetic. So I think that in you coming into your power and understanding that your experience has taught you more about you than anything else, you're attracting in a lot. You're quite magnetic, and I think you're attracting in new opportunities that are quite exciting. Let's get a little bit more on that. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Some of you, you've got new work opportunities, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, or you've got a new opportunity with someone that you work with. I also am getting, Aries, it's like you're starting to understand now that maybe you want to redirect your energy and put effort into situations that are more rewarding for you. There seems to be maybe a past or a situation with a past person, maybe someone you haven't completely closed things out with, where you felt you put a lot of effort into the situation and they were lacking, there was a lack of reciprocity or equal give and take. Okay, so let's get a little bit more. Yeah, the Magician card in the reverse. So something that you have been putting effort into trying to manifest hasn't manifested the way that you would like with that Magician card in the reverse. And I feel like maybe you're holding on to sort of that, or you have been holding on to the unfulfilled potential there. You know, the Ace of Swords in the reverse is also when we're refusing to see truth, or to understand what's our personal truth and what's important to us. So there's something here about you sort of starting to understand what's important to you and what you need, and really coming into this energy of that's what you deserve. A Queen of Wands is a with or without you energy. So it might be that you are really deciding to close it off with a person where you feel like things are not fair and they're not balanced. And in the process of doing that, it's like you're really coming back into this beautiful, magnetic, quite sexy energy. Okay, I will get a little bit more on this person specifically. It's something that you were previously just really lacking in boundaries. The Queen of Swords in the reverse also is maybe where you felt like you couldn't be yourself, you couldn't be authentic. Yeah, also Queen of Swords in reverse, maybe you've not yet cut this person off completely, right? So Queen of Swords makes cuts in the reverse, maybe it hasn't happened yet. Let's get a little bit more. Yeah, and then there's a Queen of Cups here. So I think that your heart still might be connected to this situation. But the Queen of Cups is also, you know, she tends to give more than what, when she's in her shadow, she tends to be a little bit, and it's no judgment, it can be that codependent queen where you're giving a lot outside of yourself. And sometimes there's a lesson we need to learn there. It's like maybe we're giving outside of ourselves a lot because we're looking for some kind of a validation because we're not feeling worthy. And so I think that's the lesson that you're mastering here, Aries. Yes, there's a King of Swords. Okay, so some of you, there's Queen of Cups and the King of Swords. You have been giving your heart to a King of Swords type energy. Now, King of Swords and Queen of Swords, interesting, because you are a match to this person. I think you might have a great intellectual connection, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, but I'm not getting them coming up as a King of Cups. I've got a Four of Pentacles, so I think you are still maybe holding on, or you have been holding on to this person. But the Four of Pentacles and the King of Swords, this is someone that you may feel withholds from you or doesn't open up, or sort of like holds on to you but doesn't give you everything. Four of Pentacles, a King of Swords. So I think when the energy is balanced and good between the two of you, there's a lot of flow of conversation, communication. The problem is, like I said, something in this situation had you feeling like you lost your boundaries, or you were giving too much in your heart space, Queen of Cups, and not getting back the return. King of Swords also can be a bit fickle. He can be, and again, it's not gender specific, but I'm getting this as the person you're dealing with. This is a, you know, King of Swords, it's a king energy. The King of Swords can be, you know, a little bit avoidant when it comes to their emotions. They can be too much in the head and not enough in the heart. Now, you could be dealing with someone, like I said, maybe this person is not sort of opening up to you to move forward in a deep and a vulnerable way because there's things that they have to close out or deal with on their side. I mean, with that Justice card, either you were married to this person, Aries, for a small portion of you, or for others of you, this is a person that's still maybe going through a divorce or dealing with a marriage. You know, so I think that this person's just not been able to sort of give you everything, and for some time maybe you've been holding on to it, hoping that it was going to change. I mean, I just see that you've just sort of been very open with your heart and maybe not been receiving that back, and in the process you felt like you lost yourself, Queen of Swords in reverse, lost your truth, or lost your boundaries, or had no boundaries or something like that. King of Swords can be a bit cold sometimes, a bit cold, a bit detached, or fickle, like they just don't follow through on their promises. It's the politician of the tarot. Okay, guys, no judgment of politicians, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so tell me a bit more about this King of Swords. Yeah, there's a Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So it seems to be that like you've been hoping for a shift, but the shift hasn't happened. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is also karmic. And I say that with the Karma card coming directly after that. So it seems to be that there's karmic cycles that have not been closed out on your end. Possibly they have not closed out a karmic cycle on their end, maybe involving another person, or maybe lessons that they have to master that cause this kind of avoidant type energy. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is like, I do think this has been feeling or has been feeling very unfinished, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. But the Karma card is about judgment, okay? It's about decisions. It literally is the Judgment card, but Witch's Tarot, it's called Karma. So there's some kind of an awakening coming from this for you to reclaim your power, your truth, okay? Regain your fire and your confidence. And there's some kind of a lesson here for this person to maybe face what it is that keeps them so closed off or stuck, okay? They could have someone that's still holding on to them, Aries. They need to close that off. It's like they haven't been able to really give you everything because they haven't been able to sort of close off something else. For others of you that were actually married to this person, this is like the Justice card. You've had to go through some karmic cycles to regain the truth of who you are, or to rediscover yourself. I think this person probably came in to show you parts of yourself that you had to look at in terms of your self-worth and your confidence and how you value yourself, okay? I do have a Three of Cups in the reverse, so Karma and Three of Cups in the reverse. Again, this could be karmic lessons involving third-party energy. That could be this person. It could be a karmic lesson involving third-party energy for you if you felt like you were in some kind of a love triangle or someone was not prioritizing you. Yeah, it just seems that this is quite difficult energy, but I think you're also getting a level of understanding. You know, maybe this person had you holding on for longer than you would have because there was a lack of truth or clarity or honesty, or you were not seeing the truth of it, right? Maybe you felt like you didn't have all the information, or you were not looking at the facts for what they were, that this person was not giving to you what you truly deserve or what's important to you, okay? Maybe I keep hearing holding on to the unfulfilled potential. You know, the Magician card in the reverse can be manipulation. For some of you, this person, I mean, maybe this goes through cycles, like the Judgment card can mean someone is coming back around, but I'm also getting, there seems to be an influence of outside energy. If it's not a third-party love triangle, then this can be like outside influences that are maybe not that positive. And I'm just not getting, you know, as I said, Aries, it's like a King and Queen of Swords, mind you, with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So there's some kind of a dishonesty or lack of truth here, or a mismatch when it comes to someone is not giving equally, okay? There's that, but there's no King of Cups matching the Queen of Cups. So there seems to be some kind of a block in the heart space. All right, I'm going to get a little bit on this person. I just think that you're coming into this different energy now in March. I think that there's this closing out of the old and moving forward for like this fresh energy and passion. So again, I mean, we have two aces here. I feel like if there's a comeback around from this person, I don't know that you're getting different from what you had, right? Because the Wheel of Fortune, it's still in the reverse. So this is like round and round. You know, but I do think with this Ace of Wands, this is someone new coming towards you, or someone new you may be dealing with, but you've been holding on to this other situation. Maybe you haven't been fully open. Like the Queen of Cups is still facing, you know, on the table, the Queen of Cups is still looking that way. Okay. Yeah. Let me just get one on that Ace of Wands. One on the Ace of Wands. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. There's a Lover's card here. So I think you have a strong soul connection that wants to come in or is around you, but the Lover's card is choices and duality. And you have been a bit back and forth, maybe because you didn't want to, either you haven't been wanting to open up because you're still processing what's happened here. Or for some of you, in fact, the majority of you, I think you've been waiting for this to come back around and be different. Okay? Holding on to it and holding on to the potential, and maybe this King of Swords gives you just enough to hold on. You know, small portion of you that are going through divorce, or you know, you've been trying to cut this person out. It's like unfinished business. Maybe there's legalities and whatnot. But for most of you, I actually think this is a person that you are hoping to develop more with. And it's just that it's going round and round, okay? Because yeah, the Two of Wands here is in the reverse. So you have a new passionate opportunity around you, Aries, but it's like the Two of Wands in the reverse. indecisive maybe, or you haven't been sort of able to look at another option or a path because you still feel very connected to this other situation. So it causes you a lot of stress. Nine of Swords. The idea of having to maybe choose to move forward in a different direction. And Lover's card, yeah, choices, duality. And then I've got a King of Wands and the Star card. So some of you have high hopes for a King of Wands. See, the King and a Queen of Wands. So I think maybe you're very attracted to someone that you had hoped it was going to move forward with, but there's lack of movement, there's lack of a plan. Two of Wands, okay? So again, I've actually got matches here. I mean, I've got a King and a Queen of Swords, and I've got a King and a Queen of Wands. So I think that you have a lot of chemistry with this person you've been dealing with. And I think that on an intellectual level, it's there, but I'm not getting that King of Cups. So I feel like there's a difficulty to get that matching reciprocity to your Queen of Cups, like where you're pouring all your emotion and your heart. So again, Lover's card, choices, duality, new beginnings outside of this. I'll get a little bit for you on this person where it's unfinished, but I just see you moving forward and moving in your own direction, okay? Let's see about this person. What are they coming in to offer Aries in March, towards the end of March? What are their feelings, intentions, moves? So we've got Aquarius energy, guys. Gemini, Libra, if I didn't say that already. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Oh my God. Aries, look at this. You do have another match. Okay, so we've got 3 times matches. But we've got the Queen of Cups here, and then we do have that King of Cups I've been talking about, but he's in the reverse. Okay, Aries, so the thing is, right, and we've got the World card on both sides. So there seems to be, as we move through March, a completion, a closure, an ending. This person is so scared of opening their heart to you, Aries. Eight of Swords is fear. It's mental imprisonment. This person tends to overthink everything and they're stuck in their mind. Again, this person could be trapped with something completely outside of your connection, if it's like a third party type energy or a legality, or they're wrapping up a divorce, or this person, in your experience with them, has just not been able to open their heart properly. A King of Cups in the reverse is just someone that is, their heart's closed. They're not ready to give that to you. And so I think that they're seeing this as something that is being wrapped up, or maybe there's a sense they're feeling like you're moving forward and moving on. Hanged Man, they're on pause. And the Devil card, but in the reverse. So this person is trying to get themselves unstuck from whatever is keeping them bound, keeping them stuck, toxic patterns, toxic thinking, limiting beliefs. They could have a lot of negativity around them, again, with that Three of Cups in reverse. For some of you, you're dealing with a person, if it's not a third-party love triangle, it's like they might have some toxic personalities. Maybe they like to drink or they like to party. Something's keeping them stuck and they just cannot move towards you right now. They know that there's a lot that needs to be closed out on their end, and I think they feel like you're closing things out on your end, okay? So there's you moving forward and them still very stuck in their heart space. So I'm not denying that there's probably a lot there because you've got a lot of matches here, but there's a mismatch in the sense that they've got to rise up to your energy, Aries, for there to be satisfaction right now, okay, for you. I've got Lover's card in the reverse. So this is where things start to feel a bit one-sided. It's also this duality energy. Maybe you feel like this person wasn't choosing you wholly and completely or giving everything to you. Even if you were in a commitment with this person, Aries, for the portion of you that applies to, it's like maybe you felt they weren't present or they weren't giving you everything. And a small portion of you, they might have been quite nasty, King of Swords, or manipulative, but that's coming from their own avoidance. This person could have a lot of wounding that they haven't dealt with. So anyway, and the Devil, right? Toxic patterns, addictions, negative thinking, negative influences. Anyway, so for now, there's a lot of inability to move towards you, fears. They feel very stuck. They feel like they need to cut themselves loose of something that's toxic for them before they could even move forward with you, okay? What else? Magician card, interesting. So you have the Magician card in the reverse. Magician card in the reverse is like your sense of unfulfilled potential. I do feel like this person might be still trying to manifest something with you, but at the same time is stuck. You know, I do feel, because King of Swords energy is a person that's sort of like, they promise a lot and then they don't deliver. So maybe this person, you know, I've got 7 of Cups in the reverse with the 3 of Cups in the reverse. Wow. There's a lot of illusions or delusions. Or this person also maybe, you know, they have to break free of negative thinking. If they're dealing with a negative third party or an unhealthy third party, it's like, I think it's broken their spirit maybe. 7 of Cups, it's like they could be dealing with a delusional type person, a toxic person, and so they have a lot of fear in moving forward with you and being in a relationship. That's for those of you with a person that's still wrapping up another commitment, for example. And for others of you, this is like, you know, a person that maybe likes to drink or over and indulge and escape reality. So maybe that's why they can't follow through on what they promise, because they're just trying to escape. I keep hearing escape. They're avoiding doing what they need to do that would actually, like, you know, make them present for you, and instead they're just kind of trying to have fun and have a good time. Yeah. Okay, Aries, I hope that resonated. Let me get you guys some oracles. We've got Capricorn energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini with the Magician, and Gemini with the Lovers again. Okay, so some cards, please, Spirit, for Mystic Black Rose. Yeah, okay, so gamble, not showing feelings has come up. So this person has a massive issue with showing their feelings, okay? I don't think they've been totally honest with you about how they feel. And then I've got taking a risk. So there's something like they feel maybe being vulnerable, it's a risk. They don't want to get hurt. Get away, go on vacation, begin an adventure, run away together. Look, maybe they're going to tell you that's what they want to do. We have the Judgment card, that's the comeback around. Or maybe you have gone away together or gone on vacation together. I don't know, but I'm not really getting, Aries, that they're going to come back in now with something different to what you've had with that Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Let me see. Justice, legal matters, divorce. Okay, so I said that a couple of times. That is seemingly what's going on. Maybe this person is dealing with that, like I said, and they think love is a risk because of all the drama that they've gone through. For some of you, you are going through a divorce with this person, as I said. Call, hearing from. So there is a comeback around. There's some kind of conversation, hearing from, talking, unblocking. And so what's the quality of that? Surprise, dismiss. Okay, deja vu. So just so you know, I'm not making it up, Aries. So I think you will hear from them. I think that they might want to surprise you. Maybe they're going to tell you they want to go away with you, or they want to give you something spontaneous, showing up, unexpected. Maybe you're not expecting to hear from them. But then I've got the dismiss again. Disregard, look the other way, leaving behind. There's something about like this person, what they say they're going to do, they don't follow through, or what you expect it's going to be is not quite that. That's where you weren't seeing the truth of the matter, because then I have deja vu, repeated patterns. Okay, repeated patterns. And then I've got witchcraft, negativity. They have a lot of negativity around them, and they also have negativity within them that I said they need to break free from. It's like negative thinking, negative patterns, toxic patterns. Maybe they always find reasons for why they can't change, or why they can't get out of their situation or shift or do things differently. And maybe they also have someone around them, especially those that are still dealing with closing out a third party. There could be a lot of toxicity there, okay? Someone is hexing negativity. There's a spell. And one more. Finality, divorce, revenge. Oh God. So some of you are dealing with a person that this is what they're going through. Revenge, retaliation, punishing, getting even. And I think they're very scarred from that. You know, yeah. So they're in the process of trying to cut someone away, and it's very difficult for them to open up. And for some of you, you know, maybe you feel this way about this person. If this is not involving a third party divorce, if this is your own, this is like maybe you've been feeling for some time, you know, differences, not looking back. And then we've got the revenge, getting even, punishing, plotting back. Yeah, some of you are dealing with, it's the person that they can be quite nasty. And and you're like, you're not looking back, you're done with it. And for others of you, you're dealing with a person that has a lot of nastiness around them, and so they're scarred. They don't want to take a risk to go towards you and open up their heart. Either way, Aries, you've got to do what's right for you. I'm getting that you're moving on, you're closing this off for now, and you're actually moving forward onto something that's more aligned for you right now, okay? Taking back your power. All right, Aries, I hope that resonated for you, and if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please, and I will check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.